Well, it seems like the Wizards had a very bad day that day. But yeah, basically, Bam Adebayo, obviously, we know the elephant in the room. Bam Adebayo had one of the greatest, most insane historical games, dropping 83 points on the Washington Wizards a couple nights ago. And I've been seeing a lot of people have different discourse on like just what it meant, and obviously a lot of it is very much negative and hate towards the fact that Bam surpassed Kobe with 81. Um, I'm really here to say I feel like people are just focusing on like the wrong things here because history was made regardless. Like I don't see like the forced hate towards Bam. I mean, I can see why you'd be like, oh well, it's a little bit unethical hoops. He's getting like mad free throws. Like I think he had the most free throws also that like by a player in a single game that day. But it's like, bro, he's a center. Like I don't think you guys understand. Like he's not freaking Luka Doncic who like just like his the type of player he is. It really doesn't really make sense for him to have those many points without at least getting fouled like a whole bunch of times. Like just like the type of player he is, the type of build he is. Like I feel like people don't really talk about that as well. Like, and I've seen people do complaints like, "Oh, he should have respected Kobe and not surpassed him." Like, bro, if I have a chance to make history, I don't care who was above me. I don't care who it was. I like, bro, I respect Kobe, RP to the GOAT, Kobe, but like, why the heck would I not? Why would I pass the opportunity to make history? And that's one thing I never understood. Like, I always see players like have a chance to do it. Like Donovan Mitchell had like 71, and then he eventually got taken out. Dame also had like 71, got taken out. Devin Booker had 71. I think he also ended up getting taken out. Well, I mean that game was a little different. Um, Luca had like 73, got taken out. Like it's always like those players like they're like near surpassing Kobe in terms of like the single points per game, but like then they end up not doing it. And I always thought that was weird, but you know, shout outs to Bam, shout outs to the Heat, shout outs to Coach Spo, because I know people were also hating on him, like, yo, why are you keeping your best player in? Like, he's clearly tired. Like, I feel like you're just trying to chase for it. Like, don't put him in the back. Like, bro, all this stuff. Like, bro, listen, like, you gotta understand when you have an opportunity to make history, bro, I don't think any NBA player should feel sorry or feel bad to want to surpass legends that were before them. I feel like, to be honest, that shows that the game is progressing, the game is moving forward. I don't know why these Kobe haters, I mean not Kobe haters, these Kobe fanboys actually, freaking fanboys, are still stuck on that. And I think like y'all should just be able to respect that Bam Adebayo made NBA history like a couple nights ago. He made NBA history. Like not a lot of players can say that they've done something that people never thought would be possible. Nope. I'm gonna be honest with you. Prior to Bam Adebayo doing this, I didn't even think it'd be possible for a player more than like go like get to like 77 or 76. Like I didn't even think that that was possible. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I was genuinely thought that like players like Luca and Don Mitchell's nights were like anomalies and probably would never happen again by most players because it's like it's not a normal thing to do, and mostly like players are focusing on their like not getting injured late game on nights like that. They always like I want to focus on the A, like let me just get the points I want to get and let me dip. But bro, he did that, and so I think personally that was what I enjoyed most is like the fact that Spo kept him in. So people that are hating on that, I think that's weird. I also think people put a narrative that his teammates are trying to force him to get these fouls. The Wizards are fouling and yada yada yada, bro. Like if I see my teammate has a chance to make history, I'm doing everything I can to get him the ball. Because think about it. Any other night, Tyler Hero was if he was playing, Norm Powell was playing, they're not letting him touch the ball, bro. Like they're trying to get their 20, they're trying to get their 10 or whatever. They're trying to get their points too. So the fact that he had a night where it was just like, role players, bench players that are really like useful and helpful as well. Like I don't think me as a role player, I'm trying to go crazy on a night where I can see that one of my teammates is about to make NBA history, I'm gonna do everything I can to make this guy reach that. So this is just me giving my honest, just pure, just straight up thoughts, no deep analysis. Because honestly, something like this it doesn't have to be anything like deep. It's just like, bro, he just made NBA history. I feel like everyone should really be like excited for that, and really proud of like something like that, such a historical moment, NBA history that doesn't just happen. And who knows if it will happen by another player in this era? Who knows? Like, and if it does, great. Like, great. Like, I don't think we should be hating. And I know, like, people are like, yo, like, Bam Adebayo did this. Like, you would expect someone like Luca, Shea, or something. But it's like, bro, regardless of who did it, an NBA player made NBA history. Let's prop him up. And Bam is also like been a hard worker. So I feel like someone like him, like he really deserves it because you know he puts in the work. He's a hard worker. That Heat culture, like they really push him, and he really is a hard worker. So I mean, I'm not saying that I expected this from him, a player like him, but bro, like give him where credit is due. Give him where credit is due. He's put in the work to have such a game like this, honestly. So yeah, man, these are my thoughts on that situation. Okay, so let's go to the next video. This is by Andrew, my guy Andrew. I watch his videos all the time. So let's check it out.
So the NBA just created a new stat called gravity that you should probably know about, even though I actually have some issues with it. So the concept of gravity is not new. I mean, I've been talking about it on this channel for years, but quantifying it definitely is.
I feel like people haven't been talking about this concept in the NBA, and yeah, the NBA this season, I believe, recently just added this new stat in gravity. Gravity, obviously, if you are familiar with the term, just talks about how well an NBA player draws in defensive like help or anything like that. So, for example, a player like Stephen Curry has an immense amount of gravity, where to a point where people will triple team him from the half court line. So that is someone with immense gravity. But Steph is like literally the bar. So a player like Jalen Brunson, for example, has a lot of gravity. Or um a player like I'd say Jokic doesn't have much because most of the time he's either passing the ball or he's shooting, but mostly passing. He's a very pass first guy. So not an extreme amount of gravity. But it also doesn't tell a full story about Jokic because Jokic is always passing. That doesn't mean that he isn't a person that can command a lot of gravity when the moment arrives. So that's where that stat gets a little bit shaky. But I do like the stat. I want to see how they, I guess, implement different aspects into what makes that stat. Because I think there's still some things that can be tweaked in terms of that stat. Because there's certain players that are on that list that I'll be honest don't really scream have a lot of gravity to me, but yeah, I think I find that stat really interesting. I'm excited to see what they do with that because there are players that I think will benefit from that stat. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video, bro. This is my first video in a while. You know, we back, but I'll be honest, I don't know if I'll be posting as much consistently. I've been very busy, and there's so much stuff that's going on. I want to take care of and lock in with. So I'll try to post when I can. That's all I can guarantee. I can't guarantee weekly uploads. I can't even guarantee monthly uploads. I'll be honest. But when I post, and you'll see it. I really enjoy doing this, so that's why I still do it every so often. So yeah, man. Like when y'all see me, y'all see me. But I did get inspired to talk about the BAM thing. That's why I actually made this video. But yeah, as always, until next time, peace.